shouldn't be something that you're afraid to use. But it looks like
all right.
out of nowhere, all of a sudden,
what's happening
we seem to have ourselves.
I'm sick of dealing with Brawl. So what I'm doing is we're doing this last match of Brawl, and then we're going back to Melee.
All right.
Because
Okie dokie, artichoke.
I can't have this 20 minutes between each match thing.
Yes, sir.
And the Melee TOs are a lot more on top of their matches than the Brawl TOs. No offense to those guys. There's growing pains. They'll have it fixed for next year. But I'm done with it.
All right. Well, for our last...
We're waiting here with Brawl with no matches, and Maria is coming up to me like, I have Melee matches you can do. So we're going to do Melee matches.
Okay.
Of course.
It makes sense.
Brawl's finals will still definitely be brought to you. So you won't miss that on stream.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Brawl finals will be, I believe, later tonight on Clash Tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, with you and
No, not me.
No, that's
Doom and Kitaro, I think.
Doom and Kitaro, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So coming up right now, we have Anti and Ally once again versus ESAM and MVD, a highly anticipated match.
Yeah.
Pikachu and Snake versus Wario and Meta Knight. Ally opting to go Wario for this matchup to get the mobility as opposed to Snake. He didn't really want to use Snake against ESAM. ESAM obviously has practice with MVD and a lot of experience in the matchup. Not to mention, it's just something that favors Pikachu in general.
Yeah, right now ESAM at 94. MVD retreated to that Smashville platform and kind of left MVD hung out to dry there. Wasn't in a position to help him out. ESAM forced to kind of sit back at the moment.
ESAM a little bit a little bit concerned about his percent at such an early stage in the game. He's playing slightly more defensive than he's normally going to. And, you know, a small bout of aggression does not pay off as Ally quickly counters with an up air. Great DI did get him to survive, but Anti wasn't having any of that and ends his stock once again in under a minute.
Yeah, Anti's so proficient with Meta Knight's up tilt. Really one of his staple kill options as a player with the character.
Ally shield looking very low at the moment. He's relying on dodges instead, but of course that does get him hit. He's going to jump around, try and buy himself some time. MVD with a pivot grab.
Oh, wow.
And Anti with the save. Comes through with Mach Tornado occupying both of the green team members. A C4 has been laid. Boom, yeah, there goes Wario.
Yeah, it was stuck on Ally. I think there was a miscommunication there as to who it was on.
Now MVD has completely brought back the game.
Look at Ally, wow. Did you see the fear in Team Florida right there? Ally just jumping around in their shield. He didn't get the part, but that's a message sent if I ever saw one. That's respect.
I mean, that Wario Waft is just quite a devastating move.
Yeah.
And it looked like we got ourselves a close game. The percent difference is less than 30.
ESAM just destroying the whole world with that down smash.
Now, ESAM is traditionally very good at the Meta Knight matchup, but Anti has always been one of the players that gave him the most trouble.
Yeah, and I think that might be just because of Anti's playstyle. Really reactionary out of the shield playstyle.
Yeah, he's also a very versatile player that plays a lot of characters and knows a lot of different matchups and knows a lot about the game in general.
Yeah, one of the original Wi-Fi warriors, and that's one thing about the Wi-Fi scene is you learn your matchups. Anti definitely a student of that. ESAM searching for a kill and gets punished. All stocks are even.
Yeah, very close game. At one point, MVD had a commanding tank lead, but now, you know, you see he's right in the thick of it with everybody else. ESAM is the first to drop his second stock, so he's mirroring the first stock. Let's see if the stocks fall in the same order.
Oh, wow. MVD going for a C4, but it missed. Oh, ESAM picks up the kill on Ally.
And simultaneously is able to hit Anti. And then back throws him into into Snake's down smash. That'll put Green Team in the lead since MVD continues to maintain that stock. Does get a C4 combo off.
Yeah, Team Florida starting to feel it right now with these team combos in the midst of the flow of the action. MVD, though, fall into Ally's F smash. Oh, wow, and there's that great juggling with the Wario Meta Knight duo.
Ally has this fart ready to go. I was looking for a bite there. He maybe didn't want to commit due to the grenades.
Yeah.
This is a fart.
Ooh,
yes.
wow, and catches both of them. Definitely
Huge
worth
damage.
it.
And that's going to put Green Team at a huge disadvantage. It's definitely not over yet. You know, MVD is not scheduled to die for maybe another 50% or so. But with DI like that, things could get a little questionable. Uh-oh. There he goes. He accidentally B reverses off the platform. That'll result in a death for himself, and that's all up to ESAM at 141. Very unlikely.
Did you see
That'll
that?
be it.
Did you see that little AT right there?
Yeah, that quick attack ledge cancel into a up smash. Anti and Ally do take it, but that game was closer than it might have appeared.
Yeah.
You know, they only started to pull ahead at the very end.
And Ally really clutched it out. Ally really clutched it out with the fully charged fart.
All right, we instantly start off the game with MVD putting a C4 onto ESAM. The C4 has transferred. It's currently on Anti's forehead. But MVD hasn't had much time to detonate it. Finally gets a moment off of Ally's pressure. Blows up Anti, giving ESAM a little bit of free space. ESAM's found his way back onto the stage and now is looking for a way to safely approach Anti. A grenade will again help him to get back into it. ESAM hasn't contributed too much, but he's also not taking much damage. And MVD is doing tons of work, so that's all you need to do is be tanky as long as your partner is outputting a large amount of DPS.
Yes.
Right now, MVD looking like a superstar, has done tons of damage while taking very little himself. He does get launched into the air, and Ally's going to work on him.
Oh, wow, nice turnaround up tilt. Ally had no idea that was coming. Percent around even right now.
MVD playing a really patient game. You know, he's more known as one of those snakes who is all about jumping around and throwing aerials at you, and you'd think that type of style would be complemented to the doubles. But right now, he's just taking it slow, lobbing grenades, playing safe, not taking too much damage, has a lot of respect for his opponents, but in a way where it seems to be paying off, you know? And Ally getting a little bit impatient, doesn't see a down smash, and falls into it after an F-tilt connects, putting him at 35 already. Anti hanging on to that stock.
Oh, wow. That F-tilt taking Anti out. Wow.
Just barely.
Yeah, you never really see moves like that kill.
Very smart back throw by MVD. He knew that if he executed the whole down throw, Ally would get a huge punish on him and didn't really want to take too much more damage. He knows he's not about to die just yet. Snake at 111 means the only move he has to fear death from is Waft, and he's playing around it very intelligently. Instead, the Waft lands on ESAM. Probably a great idea because you can't take out Snake stocks, take out Pikachus. It's the same team.
Yep. Yeah, very good point. Oh, wow, and the Thunder kills Anti 91% off the top.
Simultaneously hitting Ally with the neutral air Thunder combo. Now, Ally's playing very smart, very cautiously, and very aware because MVD is trying to bait him, hopes he doesn't see the down smash, and it looks like it was coincidence that Ally didn't chase him into down smash because then, right at the last moment, he lands into it.
And did you see Ally grab ESAM so he could
grab the edge?
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah, very, very good by him. Oh, back air lands. Oh, wow, barely missing, and I think that was supposed to be an F tilt.
Yeah, I think so too. Either that or he's trying to bait him to spot dodge, trying to get something to just seal him out really quick.
Yep. All right, Sticky is on Pikachu.
Wow.
ESAM's so
getting
gutsy.
crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting crazy out here. But ESAM has never been a scared player. Wow.
Wow.
Just like that, Anti-stock abruptly disappears. And we were just talking about how this was one of the tankiest players in the set.
Yeah.
Is the first one out. ESAM and MVD bringing it back. MVD still at 27% on his second stock.
Yeah, MVD being that great tank in this match. Showing a lot of skill in that regard.
I like how MVD is jumping around. One of the things that is very underlooked is that MVD jumping around behind ESAM says, okay, even if you hit ESAM out, he'll crash into me and it'll break a lot of his momentum, making it harder to kill him.
Yeah, and that's really a strat, and you see that back in old videos in like 2008.
And Adamus popularized that, yeah.
Yeah, the day-to-day Meta Knight team with Day-to-Day in front, actually, and Inui used to just collide with Adamus as he flew away. Really, really helped for big-time stock tanking.
Ally is taking his time. He has not given
up.
Oh
my god!
But jab into Nikita missile.
That was amazing.
What?
All right.
Lila with some deceptive mix-ups. All right, so Ally seems to be a bit tenacious here. We're going to use the C4 to take him out, but instead a trade, waft the back air. Both players die, but of course that'll be all she wrote for this game. 1-1 is the current set count.
Yep.
We got ourselves a real match here.
Yeah.
Interested in the counter pick.
And Anti dying real fast at last stock. He got stage spiked by Lilac Cruz, and Lilac Cruz, if you don't tech under the stage, you're dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a big time thing when you're fighting like a DK on that stage. And ESAM being weird. If you fight a DK on that stage and he cargo throws and tries to stage spike you with it, you need the tech or else you're done. If you have any kind of percent on that stage and get stage spike, that's it. So even if you're Meta Knight.
We're contemplating the counter pick. We're looking at Frogate Orpheon, a stage that heavily favors the team with the better recovery, and that is Meta Knight Wario.
Yep.
When you're talking about Pikachu, who's a very ledge-dependent character in most instances, and Snake, who isn't necessarily ledge-dependent, but very easy to juggle. However, we do settle on Yoshi's Island. A little bit surprising to me. Perhaps they're trying to disrupt MVD's grenade game. I know Ally has lots of grenade tricks on this stage, and he's very comfortable here, but we'll see what MVD knows.
Another thing, too, I think they might be trying to cut out part of the thunder options in the middle of the stage from ESAM. They were getting rocked by that last match.
So far, the counter pick seems to be working out well as Red Team does take the lead. We see MVD already at 64%, ESAM already at 59%, and the Red Team members both underneath 30. With stage control. However, ESAM and MVD have taken over stage control.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was good. It was a little bit of a feint on the C4. I do not believe that was accidental. I believe it was intentional to drop the C4 in the middle of the stage just to be able to quickly have access to stage control.
Wow, anti-footstooling Ally to get up there and kill MVD. Very nice.
4-hit combo onto ESAM puts him at 41% already on his second stock. Neither Red Team member have lost their first stock in this final game 3, so things are looking up for Anti and Ally right now. ESAM tries to convert that C4 into a stock with Thunder, however it doesn't succeed, and ESAM getting bullied right now.
Yeah, ESAM has to do a better job of just picking ways to give damage without taking any back. These trades and failed approaches are really hurting the team right now. But he's the type of player he is. He's still going to try and execute the game plan. He's not going to play scared at all. So, oh man, a miscue on the C4, and MVD doesn't grab the edge. Tries to punish Ally instead.
Now I know I've been saying, a lot of times you need to make sure you don't get scared of these high-level players. You keep playing your own game. You remain with that aggressive edge. But I think when it comes to Snake and Pikachu versus Meta Knight and Wario, it might be time to start camping a little bit. You got to change it up some way, and rushing into them isn't working out for ESAM.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty brave grab Anti just did, because MVD was right there.
Yeah.
And could have been punished, but it didn't work out like that.
ESAM's reads seem to be converting a little bit more during the second stock switcheroonie. But Anti still at 3 stocks himself, and they're going to need a lot to take him out. He's being very smart, very patient, and gets the read on MVD.
Wow, Anti-shield is bleeding right now and couldn't block that up smash. His first stock falls. ESAM at 132, though, on his second stock.
Ally having no problem jumping around, waiting for Anti to get exactly where they need to be to execute a team combo.
Yep.
Then eliminate ESAM stock. Things looking extremely dire for our Floridians right now.
Yeah, ESAM and MVD have a lot of work to do to try and quell this beast of Anti and Ally. Oh, wow. Ally going real high with that fart. Gotta be careful. The great Nadal by Anti. Oh, wow. Ally using the most electrifying move in sports entertainment, Orioles down smash.
I don't know. Pikachu's down B might have something to say about that.
Oh, great.
There goes
attack.
MVD.
And an up air.
That's it.
That
We
will
ended with
take
a
it.
4 stock.
Yeah, that was. It's a game of adjustments, and 2 of the best